with a view to advising whether the contract here good for purpose or not. But we'll continue to do that within the framework of the law. So these are the areas. Now let me focus on the first thing we'll talk about. Increasing the penalty for ensure so we get an effective deterrent system. Now, let's examine the penalty clause right now. When you look at all the offense system, all the 27 offenses there in the AC Act of 2008, the penalties then almost identical. In fact, now the same clause they run through almost all, with few exceptions.
So this be done they affect or unbog the work of the commission?
Somehow, like candy. Now, it get three components, the penalty clause. The first component, they say, the judge is at liberty for impose a fine that is not less than 30 million leones. When I take note of the phrase not less than 30 million leones. So it could be 500 billion. It could be 1 trillion leones, depending on the seriousness of the offense. So what did the law do here? It did not make a ceiling. It provided a minimum below which judges cannot go, 30 million. The second aspect of them, they say judges may sentence people for corruption offenses for not less than 3 years. Not less than 3 years. Take note of not less than 3 years. It means it could be 100 years or more, depending on the seriousness of the offense. The third arm say the judge is at liberty for employ both, meaning he can impose a fine and impose a custodial sentence. Now, what's normally don't they happen most times? The jurisprudence they show say there's a pattern. The judges then can go more for sentences. In some cases, the money, not sentences, imposing monetary fine. Now, in some cases, even the fine would not be commensurate to what's in the person don't take. Now, how do we intend to solve this problem? Now, in addition to the penalty clause I just explained, we bring in a new clause, which becomes subsection 4, right, of section 36. This section 36, they deal with misappropriation of public funds, government couple. Now, if you thief government couple, then find you guilty in a competent court of law, after the judge determine whether for impose a fine or for sending a prison, subsection 4 they say now, in addition to the penalties imposed under subsection 3, the court shall order a person convicted under this subsection to pay the full amount misappropriated into the consolidated fund. So you cannot escape now if this goes through. Meaning if they find you guilty, in addition to whatever penalty the judge will prescribe, now this is not optional to the judge. The judge would now mandate you for pay exactly what you thief back to the consolidated fund. So this is strengthening the penalty system so that person not go escape. Now this same thing also apply in the next section, which is section 37, which is also about misappropriation of donor funds.
So this proposal we want to make so now to Parliament. If Parliament end up for agree for them, for example, this increase the for penalties and people and it's government couple, it will get for be effective for case them, for example, where the commission just don't start for looking to now, or case they will go come up after the amendment.
But of course, after the amendment, this will not have a retrospective effect. Generally, the laws not get retrospective effect. Now, after the amendment, then they take effect.
Let me look at the second point we talk about. We get to do with protection, give strength to the protection of our witness them and other people, and we can go testify in the commission. Waiting you on our wants for introduce, because as it is, plenty people there where they get issues for go testify on behalf of the commission or go be witness na court, because not to all man you want go tin up talk na open court for certain matter them. Waiting on the proposed as it is.
Well, now section 85 they deal with that aspect there. People where they assist the commission. Now, a lot of the time, or some of the time, when they get challenges with witnesses, like how you say, for cooperate with us, because then they afraid the backlash. But already, even in our act, we get laws them, where they protect witnesses them, whistleblowers them, we chase them, and we informant them. Now, what you would do, we strengthen the laws here, so that we will give more confidence to the public. Because the winning of cases depends on competent witness them. We will go corroborate, say the allegations you are making against this man are true and correct. But if the evidence, the witness system, not willing for go, it becomes a challenge.
So waiting inside this new amendment now way different from what we don't obtain before now.
So now, in fact, if you cooperate with us, we make sure say we protect you even at your working place. That no one will take administrative action against you. That no one will punish you, or then demote you, or then disadvantage you as a consequence of cooperating with the ACC. Yeah. So let's move to the
confidentiality of witness. Now one way very important. Why I don't go give witness? They're not for no say na me give this witness here so because NIB like the courts say they not do me bad na my office. But if they no say na me don't go give the witness, different way they for somebody go after me we go don't go give witness against them. Which one they do for make sure say people they go give witness, person not even know say that this person will give this witness.
Well, in the first place, our court system are open. People can go. So the identity of people actually they can know. In special circumstances, you can apply to the court so that our witnesses will testify in camera.
So it's not a special thing in the way.
Special thing they inside this law.
Of course, they are always in this law. And it has been happening in some occasions. When a witness is not prepared to testify publicly, we can take steps for ensure say the safety and security of this witness is protected.
But,
but of course, these are the amendments I have saying that you are protected in your office. For instance, we would ensure that nobody needs touching at the office. It is part of the law. Say they're not for take administrative action against you. Or somebody see you in a line, you attack you as a consequence of that. And we not get any case yet so far. I have zero idea of any case in which somebody say then demote me in our office as a consequence of this. In fact, we get witness system, for instance, so you don't testify for we. We think say the security been there at risk side and they we move them from one position to another, including their families, and we ensure say they were fine until it was okay for them to return back to their communities.
Let me pull the office scenario out of this. Take the court sitting, like you said, don't say now open court and with the testify now. You gonna court for go be witness against somebody where a relative then they na the court day. You tin up the open one they talk against the relative. Now that protection they will ask. Protection.
But Mayor, you are asking me for an impossible thing.
So that's not possible at all.
Applicable to everybody. If you go testify, what's in?
So, but like if the witness no one got in up at that open court.
So we say we go apply for let the witness testify in camera. Meaning, he go testify behind closed doors. Or the defense counsel go get the opportunity also for examine them. So we can do that, and we've been doing that. And what maybe they ask me so applicable for every matter at the world. Not to say ACC cases there, then different from other cases them. Every time when somebody go testify in a court, you get their risk and they available. They're always there. So what we are doing now, how do we deal with this risk? For instance, if anybody can complain to we say, somebody can provoke me as a consequence of this, we lost then they allow we for prosecute that person there. We say your office will unbug you, the laws then they allow you for make intervention that you are protected. If the worker you think say your security there at stake, you know the people where they attack you, we can even move you from one point to another. So these are the practical things we